Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. How are you doing? So, I protest that my mother tells me the truth. I protest that I protest that they tell me the truth, basically. And I'm told I'm psychotic, basically. I'm told I'm delusional. I'm told there is nothing for them to confess to. There is no nefarious hidden reality. So that's what I have to accept here. And I'm going to share with you some artwork I created. And I think this illustrates, obviously, that exact mindset. So obviously, I'll start off with this one. Hey, Dave, how you doing? So this one is my mother is a monster behind her mask, a facade of help. She was really getting pleasure from my suffering. She was evil. She was torturing me. She's Satan and sadistic. So that's obviously the first one. And then from there, um, it goes to the toggle switch of delusion. Right? There's a switch in my brain. Calm my emotions. The switch is on. Flip the switch off and go back to happy, chipper, lovey-dovey Andrew, you know? Flip the switch. Calm down. The next one is baseball bat. This one is don't get bitten. It'll give you rabies. Baseball bat. It's a rendition of something my father drew many years ago. The baseball bat. And last but not least, puking. I'm sick. Throwing up. Help. Puddle of vomit. And that's the last one. So somebody noticed I look all sweaty. Yeah, man. I was just walking around the neighborhood. Throwing up is bad. Yeah, man. Throwing up is bad. So I'm going to go back to that woman that I met on Facebook dating for a moment. I'm gonna describe to you the situation. I asked her if she wanted to meet at Dim Sum Palace in New York City. She said looks better than the Hard Rock Cafe, and I asked her, "You want to grab lunch or dinner?" And she said, I asked her, "Want to chat over voice call? Let's get to know each other is real because." She switched from Facebook dating to Telegram, so I'm a little paranoid this person isn't real. Um, so should I still meet her at Dim Sum Palace and trust that she's real? I don't actually have her cell phone. I'm just chatting through Telegram. Does this sound fishy or does this sound legitimate? Apparently, she's from about Chinatown. Somebody says sounds fake as fuck. But somebody says they're trolling me. Okay, but what's the goal here? What's the goal here? It's the old platform switcheroo. What's the goal here? To get money from me? To rob me? Like what's? I don't understand what the goal is. To get money or organs? What do you mean by organs? You mean she wants an affair? Is that what you mean? She's probably married and she wants an affair? Somebody says liver, kidneys, heart. Oh, she wants to murder me. Okay. Fair enough. So, do you recommend stop chatting with this woman? Or do you recommend trying to, like, what's the next thing I could say to her? She said there's no need for a video call. I mean, obviously, she's really the only woman that's showing interest in me at the moment. And I'm lonely and I desperately like hope to meet her, but everybody says she sounds fake as fuck, you know? Somebody says, it's not real, bro. Toggle the switch to off. Just accept she's not real. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. So now that we got more people in the house, I'll go over the artwork yet again. So Dave saw it already. This one is Monster Behind Her Mask. My mother is Satan. She's sadistic. She's creating a facade of help, but she's really getting pleasure from my suffering. She's evil. She's torturing me. But that's really the toggle switch of delusion. There's a switch in my brain. Right now, the toggle switch is on. Calm my emotions and flip the switch off. Flip the switch off. The next one, baseball bat. It's a rendition of something my father did. Don't get bitten by the baseball bat. It will give you rabies. And last but not least, this puddle of vomit. Puking, throwing up. I'm sick. Help. Erie says I look ill. Well, I just took a walk around the neighborhood. I look mentally ill, or do I look like I have, the flu or something like that? When you say I look ill, Erie, which ill are you referring to? Mentally ill or like the flu? Or both? Maybe a little bit of both, she says. So he says, have you ever puked up your pills after your mom or dad have watched you take them? No, not really. I don't really vomit very often. Actually, when I was taking Latuda would make me vomit, so they prescribed Zofran. But no, to answer your question, no, I don't really vomit in my Abilify. Ever. So he says, I sound congested. I don't know. Maybe I'm congested a little bit. It's possible. I was out with a bunch of friends, and we were at Dave and Buster's yesterday. So maybe I got a little bit of laryngitis. I also was yelling a lot today. I was yelling, "Tell me the truth! Tell me the truth!" So maybe I lost my voice from screaming, "Tell me the truth." That's a possibility too. To call a spade here. To be frank, I just kept screaming, "Tell me the truth! Tell me!" I just alone, at nobody in particular. I was just in my car screaming, "Tell me the truth! Tell me the truth! Could someone tell me the truth?" Somebody dead says that seems to be pretty frequent. You seem to be protesting. They tell you the truth pretty frequently. Maybe I need to accept they are telling me the truth. toggle the switch to off and realize my mind is going haywire here. Everybody seems to feel I should change my medication. I go through this cycle a lot, they say. Maybe at the next Dr. Copland appointment, I'll talk to him about changing my medication. It would be a pity to go off the Abilify because I'm used to it now, but you can't be screaming, "Tell me the truth!" Just call it whatever you want. Just implement it, buddy. Just get on another medication. So let me ask, could you try going up on that med? Like go up from Abilify 10 milligrams to 15? Like a stronger dose? I guess that's a possibility too. That's a possibility too. You know? Rusty wants to purchase the Puddle of Puke drawing. Sure, Rusty, sure. I'll gladly sell that to you. How much are you willing to pay? I mean, I can give it to you for free, but Erie says you'll have to outbid me, Rusty. Rusty says he'll give me $20. All right, sounds good. Erie says 40. Rusty says he'll give me 20 and some Bitcoin. Fair enough. Fair enough. What should I get for dinner? I kind of had a little bit of a disagreement with my mother, and I don't know what to get. I had 2 slices of pizza for lunch. I don't know what to get for dinner. I want to get something healthy. I want to get something healthy for dinner. What can I get? I could always go to the supermarket, get canned tuna fish, and make myself a tuna fish sandwich. That might be a good idea. That was pretty good yesterday. Dave will give me $100, but I got to send 50 Xanaxes to. No, then I'm not. I'm not selling to Dave. I'm not doing anything nefarious or illegal, Dave. And I don't even have 50 Xanaxes. I know you're joking though, so I'm not upset. But let's get some water here. Obviously, I desire romance, but you know what? Calm down. Try to get healthy first, and romance will come later. Erie asks, "Do you like soul food?" She's making cornbread, collard greens, and pig feet tonight. That sounds good. Love me some collard greens, Rusty says. Hey TB, how you doing? The lighting is very moody. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting time of day. Yeah, I just came back from a walk, so I'm all sweaty. So now that we have 9 people here, I'll go over the artwork one more time. So this is my mother as a monster behind a mask. She was only creating a facade of help. She's really getting pleasure from my suffering. She's evil. She was torturing me. She's sadistic. She's Satan. Then the next one, the toggle switch of delusion. There's a switch in my brain. It's on. Calm my emotions. Flip the switch off. This is a rendition of something my dad drew, baseball bat. Don't get bitten because it will give you rabies. And last but not least, puking. I'm sick. I'm throwing up. Help. Puddle of vomit. This is the one Rusty wants to buy. Oh, somebody says the screen is black. Shoot. Let's try that again. Can you see it now? Can you see it now, guys? Can you see? There we go. Okay, so my mother is a monster behind her mask. She's getting pleasure from my suffering. She's evil. She's torturing me. She's sadistic. She's Satan. She's only creating a facade of help. Then the toggle switch of delusion. There's a switch in my brain. It's on. Calm my emotions. Flip the switch off. Then the baseball bat, which is a rendition of my dad's drawing. Don't get bitten. It will give you rabies. And last, puddle of vomit, puking, throwing up. I'm sick. Help. This is the one Rusty wants to buy. Zenzen says, yeah, we see it. Your mother gets pleasure from your suffering. I hope you're not right. Erie says, no Christine slander. And somebody says, no food for Andrew tonight. He's in the doghouse. You know, Dave says, Rusty Trombone collects puke art exclusively. And Rusty says, you know it, Dave. I was going to go. TB says, I think my art is in a. TB says, I think my art is in a league of its own. Erie says, when I move out, maybe they can turn my apartment into a playroom for the dogs. Maybe, Erie, maybe. Am I planning a great escape? I'm hoping my social media content will make me famous, but it doesn't seem to be working. Have I considered joining an air hockey league? That might be fun. Are there air hockey leagues? That's a fun idea. We have many more androids than like 8 months ago. Yeah, we really increased the number of fans. I remember the chat was so dead. Rusty wants to know, Erie, when are you going to be in New York next? She needs to ask her assistant soon, she thinks. Who does more miles on their private jet, Taylor Swift or Erie? I'm not really sure. I guess we'll see. Yeah, man. Do you ever feel like you're not doing too well, and how do you go live on X? Live on X, or do you think I should continue going live on YouTube? How do you go live on X? Chiba Chiba says maybe you need to up your dosage of medication, Andrew. Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. So he says, I don't think Connor is Erie. He's a droid. We're not going to platform jump. Sorry, buddy. All right, so we'll stick to YouTube. You guys are my groupies, as my mother called you. Did you? Yeah, you guys are my groupies. Erie says she's a Christine stan. How does Christine like being called the queen? I guess she likes it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a bath. I was going to take another walk, but I'm not feeling well. Maybe I'll just take a bath and relax for the rest of the night. I think that would be smart. Just take it easy, right? I don't know what the problem is. I think what the problem is, I mean, obviously people think I need to increase my medication, but I also think the problem is I want some romance, you know? I want some romance with a woman. Somebody says, if you were my son, I would have wrapped you in a malagana leaf and left you in a cave far from my village. Christine is a saint. Rusty says, I love Dale, Christine, and Poppy. Dave says he's a groupie for Christine. So we got a lot of Christine groupies here. Rusty says he's a groupie for me. TV says Andrew is the content prince. Thank you, TV. Thank you. Rusty wants a T-shirt so he can buy it. Yeah, maybe I'll create a T-shirt. No, Deborah has disappeared. I think we gave Deborah the old quick release. She had some. I don't know why I'm saying she, but she had some nefarious, text messages, and we're just like, yeah, we don't need that. We have I got bigger issues to deal with. So Erie's enemy is gone. I mean, I'm not Mr. Quickban, but I think Deborah earned it. So now all we got is Erie in the house. Chiba says, shame to hear about Deborah. It was due to Erie's detective work. I mean, she said it was comedy. She said she was making comedy, but it was, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really like the drama. I don't really like gossiping about people. Um, but but yeah, I also don't want any like problems. So all right. TB says, uh, so guys, when I ask, are there hidden realities? Is it really schizoaffective? Is it really my mind lying to me? The answer is yes, correct? It's really somebody says correct. More meds, Andrew. More meds. Toggle this. There's a switch in my brain. Dave says 100%. That's why we talk about changing or upping your meds. I mean, Dr. Coughlin wants me on Clozaril, but that requires weekly blood tests for a while, and then it switches to every other week. I could switch back to Invega, or I can increase the Abilify to 15 milligrams, or I could do business as usual and try to cut the caffeine. Regardless, some people think there needs to be a change here. Chiba says she's on meds too. It's nothing to be ashamed of. There are a lot of adverse side effects to the psychiatric medications, as I'm sure a lot of you know. But yeah, it would be good to eradicate these delusions. Yeah. So he says, I think you are getting a little more conspiratorial recently. Maybe you have acclimated to the 10 milligrams. So he says, I don't think the delusions will ever go away at this point, but the medications will make you less reactive. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair point. Guys, should I go for a walk and get nice and thin, or should I just get something to eat and just lie in the bath? So he says, you seem a bit tired today. You okay, bro? Well, I was out late last night with Nami, I guess. So maybe I am tired. That's why I might not go for my third walk today. I might just hop in the shower and just get ready for bed. No, what should I go? What should I go to eat? No, I'm gonna lay in the bathtub. The bath. I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna put on the bath, and lie in the tub. You know what I mean? What food gives me comfort? I could get some sushi. I could get some Chinese food. Somebody says, go get some sushi. Go get some sushi. Rusty Trombone says, go get sushi. All right, fair enough. She says, maybe you could go down to Oak Lawn and get a nice steak. Where is Oak Lawn? Where is Oak Lawn? So just the ticket to sanity is realizing I'm delusional, you know. Oak Lawn is in Arizona, and it's a casino resort. All right, guys, I think I'm going to get going here. So, this is cooking for myself is a step towards independence. That's a good idea. So, I've got this George Foreman grill I've never opened. Maybe I could. Maybe I don't want to clean it though. It's going to be a pain in the ass. Maybe I could try to grill some hot dogs or some burgers. So he says, go get some beef and go cook some burgers. Let's open this bad boy and see what it looks like. So he says, bro, cook some burgers, man. Let's get a cooking stream. All right. Yeah, I guess we could. I guess I could cook burgers on the George Foreman grill. Because my mom is definitely not cooking for me tonight. So he says, make sure you get some Tony's to season it. You know, basically, when I say tell me the truth, they are telling me the truth. So catch it, check it, change it. Yeah, I was basically screaming, "Tell me the truth! Tell me the truth! Tell me the truth!" And they're like, "You sound psychotic." How did she react? She's like, "I'm not cooking you dinner. You got to move out." So, I think it's hot air, though. I don't think she's really serious. All right, here's the George Foreman grill here. Should I go to the supermarket and get my own meat? Or should I ask my mom and see if she has meat that she can lend me? Okay, I put the George Foreman on top of the air fryer. Get your own meat to cook. All right, guys, I'm going over to Stop and Shop. Get a box of pre-made burgers. Some jalapeno peppers would be good too. Okay, yeah. So I'll go get some burgers from the supermarket now. Okay, I'll be back in like 20 minutes, guys, or maybe a half hour, guys. I'm gonna go get some burgers. Adios.